and welcome to my channel. This is just a little channel update. Been chilling out over the Christmas period. Hope you enjoyed your one. I'm not really a Christmassy person, but you know, it's nice to relax and that. Caught up with a few things, played a few old games, listened to some music as normal, and even caught up with a few, watched a few old films that I watched years ago. Nice to watch them again, reminisce, etc. So that's been great. And then one thing I did do is catch up with a few videos on YouTube as well. I followed quite a few, hundreds of channels. But yeah, I catch up with a few. And one struck a chord really and made me think over the last couple of days. And you probably noticed I've changed my channel name, even though it's Michael Yates, that's me, to Budget Entertainment rather than Budget Audio Hi-Fi or whatever I called it before. Because I want to diverse just a little bit. Because I'm kind of stuck in a rut otherwise. You know, 3 years I've been doing this channel, and it's not, it's not easy. I'm not the violins. Don't get your violin out yet. I don't get your violins out, but it's not easy. It does take up a lot of time, a lot of effort. You know, just putting up the videos, believe it or not, mending stuff, getting the camera angles, taking pictures, buying stuff. That takes up the most time. Is actually buying it, looking around, scanning around for some bargains that I've got to buy as cheap as possible, putting a load of bids in and losing most of them. Then going to pick up the item, etc. It all takes up time. You'd be surprised how much time it takes up. And I think I'm getting no younger, nor is anyone else, but I'm getting to that age kind of thing where I think I should sit back and relax a bit, and maybe broaden my channel to other things I've done and do kind of thing. So that's what I'm going to do. Modern Video Game, I think it was, is one of the channels that kind of brought this to home, saying that his views have gone down, I think 25% over the last year, and my views have gone down, and a few other channels I know, their views have gone down. There's nothing you can do about it. He was trying to find out why, and it's pretty simple. I think it's just there's so many channels on here, and so many people, probably thousands and thousands of new channels every month or every week, even or day, even on here. So people have only got a certain amount of time to watch certain things, and to chill out on YouTube for an hour or something. And so there's other channels, they're going to wander off, like, you know what I mean, and that person may be bringing a different kind of perspective to what you're used to watching on another channel. So it's all that kind of stuff, but he's still ticking along. It's a big channel, so he's doing all right kind of thing. But he's saying that he knows a few other channels that have stopped doing it now, because they've kind of like plummeted quite a bit to what they used to be. And I did look up, and there's a few channels I follow, and I did look up one bloke. He'd been on here over 6 years, and he puts up stuff reason, but he just ain't getting the follow. It's just maybe personality or something like that. I don't know, probably my personality. But I'm getting some extra subscribers, but the views have tanked, and it's a lot of effort for very little reward. In fact, it's costing me money all the time to keep it going and not working. Don't get the violins out yet, just hold it tight. So it costs money, everything's going up, everything around me kind of thing. So I took early retirement, that's my choice. I say I took early, so I'm not getting any payments coming in, I'm just not bothered going to work. That's my choice. And I like to keep it that way. I don't want to have to go back to work or anything like that. I've kind of think I've got, I want to survive okay at the moment, so that's the plan. I've got another little kind of job, very small thing that pays more than this does for less effort. It's just the same personal kind of thing I'm doing for someone. But that's that. But yeah, so I just want to diverse the channel a little bit, maybe just hopefully bring a few new people on board. I can fully understand if you're going to go, well, that's not for me, Mick. I'm not going to watch that crap. It's bad enough watching you as it is. I'm going to unsubscribe, that's it, you won't see me again. Fair enough, I'll probably do the same on someone else's channel, I've got to be dead honest, you know what I mean? But hopefully, you haven't got to watch everything I put up. You'll see by the title what it's all about, and you think that's not for me, give it a wide berth. So that's all you got to do. But obviously it's your choice, you disappear. Thanks for staying with me until now. And I'm sorry I've let you down a little bit by wandering off, but I will be bringing some hi-fi to the channel. It's just when it comes up. I just recently started recapping a free 3.1 receiver by Sansui. I'll let you know how that goes when I fully recap. The reason I've done that is that I was speaking to someone else on the channel, and they were saying that they like the Sansui and all that, but their 3.1 was a bit edgy sound-wise, and I got mine out and had a little listen. 3 years ago, it definitely sounded different to what it did now. And don't forget that unit's about 40, 50 years old. So then capacitors were saying, it's kind of dwindled away a little bit. It sounded a bit more, definitely a bit more edgy than it did. So I thought, maybe I should recap this now. Time to recap it. So I'm in the process of doing that. Still got a few more parts to arrive. So I will bring that to the channel. But there'll be other bits. I'm about to bump into stuff here and there. On my journeys and that, you never know when you're going to pick up something. You walk in a shop and something's sitting there. So that will come. I'm not going to go right out of my way like I used to do that. I've got other things I can bring to, not going to be a vast amount, not going to be in many videos to be honest with you, because you can only talk so much on certain subjects anyway. Like I said, I've pretty much 3 years, I've pretty much covered a lot here. I've not covered a lot of items, but I've covered the basic faults, buzzing transformer, noisy transistors, noisy pots, all that kind of stuff. They've been covered in a few videos, probably doubled up in a couple of videos. And they've not been that popular. In fact, I do a video about replacing some sills around a window, which is nothing to do with Wi-Fi, and that's one of my popular videos. So it just shows you, you know what I mean, you just don't know what, to put on the channel that can kind of like get the views and get some money coming in to go and buy some other stuff for the channel, because it is ticking stuff over. I don't want to be sponsored by anyone. I know a few other channels that do, and I've spoke to them, and I've watched other channels I don't know, but you can tell that they're in favour of something because that's been given to them, and that's not for me. If it don't sound good, it don't sound good. And obviously, you're not going to send me something else once I say that's crap. You're going to go, oh yeah, Mick, can you say that's crap as well for us? That'll do us a nice favour. So that's not going to happen. So yeah, I'll just plod along as I am, but I will bring in some gaming, a little bit of gaming, not a lot. I'm not into PlayStation 5s or 4s. They're too expensive for me. I'm going to come out and say it straight away. Years ago, that would have been top of my list. I've been a stack of games. I remember paying £1,000 for a PlayStation 1. I know you're going to say it's impossible. You paid £1,000, but I did. £850 an import, £150 the game. So that was years ago. 3DO was over £500. My Atari 400, 800. Sorry, my 800 and disc drive, that was over 800. Or £800. It went over £800. So I have paid it in the past. I had a £5 surround sound unit years ago with the speakers, etc. That's all in the past. It's not things I'm going to pop out and get today, that's for certain. Some people are still lucky enough to do that, good luck to them, but my channel's about budget stuff, probably older stuff as well. So I do like the older games. That Atari 400, 800 was a big part of my life. Fantastic machine when I had it, and the gaming's been part of my life since the first VC at that first 2600. I've pretty much had every single system since then, up until the PlayStation 3. I had a PlayStation 4, but not for long. So that's it. So that's that. I'm going to bring a little bit of that, some stuff I think you should look out for maybe, or get that's still going to entertain you, maybe via emulators or something like that. Something that's under the radar, maybe games people have missed, maybe something like that. Some other ways of playing them, maybe, and also some video. Going to video. That was another massive part of my life. Through the all dodgy pirated videos many years ago, I was the first person. As soon as that VCR came out, I was the first person that went and bought one of them. And right the way through Laserdisc, everything I've had, video CD, all that kind of stuff, I've had a lot. Trust me, I've had every single thing when it first come out. Now, so yeah, I will be bringing some of that, because some of that can creep back in. There's some value there, there's some cheap stuff for people who ain't got a lot, which is this channel's about. You get some really good entertainment for next to nothing. You'll be surprised. Hopefully 1 or 2 videos along the way may give you some ideas on that. So that's it. I would like to say, honestly, like anyone disappearing, I'm sorry to lose you, but yeah, if you're going to disappear, massive thank you, especially if you've commented as well on my videos. And I will say, one thing I didn't mention in the other videos, YouTube did unmonetize my channel for about 3 months because I kept on repeating the same music videos on and on and on. Even though some of them were my own brother's group, I had full permission to play them. I got demonetised for 3 months, which is a bit of a shame. So I had to delete, to comply and to get my licence back. I did delete over 100 videos, unfortunately. Not that they got many hits, but some of you may have commented on them, so I can only apologise. Your comments were there, but they've gone now. And thank you for taking the time to putting them comments on there, but it's unfortunately I had to delete them. It's just one of them things. Rules are there to be adhered to and not broken, which I nearly said. So that's fair enough. I've got no complaints. I just feel sorry for me. It took me a bit of time, but for you, I don't like people wasting their time putting a comment down. They've gone through the trouble. It may take a minute, but still put that on there, put your faults, etc. For it to, I've had to delete that. So I do, say sorry for that, definitely. Like I say, these 3 years have been good, but they've been slow. I'm trying to build the channel up a bit quicker and get some more stuff coming in a bit more regular and a bit easier for me to do, but that hasn't been the case. So I'm going to diverse a little bit, try and keep my interest going. I've pretty much been listening to audio for the last 3 years solid, so it's nice just to diverse a bit, because it can get a little bit boring, shall we say. If you don't diverse a bit, some of you are probably lucky enough to listen to your audio but then do some other bits and pieces. where mine, even when I've stopped doing the audio indoors, I'm out and about looking for stuff and whatever. You always got that on the back of your mind, and it don't give you that kind of freedom to bring other things in so much as you could, shall we say. So that's it. I won't rattle on anymore. I'll say thanks for watching, and look out for that Atari video. That'll be coming up. Any of you staying. And oh, one more thing, Happy New Year to everyone as well, and thanks for staying with me. Until the next video, I'll say, well, thanks for watching.